After the super match with Michael, Pavlo Derbedyev confirmed that he was able to stop Devon's pronation, but that move didn't work against Michael Todd. Hello, I'm wrestling fans. In today's video, we will talk about Michael Todd's comments about his upcoming opponents, about his near future, and about the Denis versus Hermes and Devon versus Levan super matches. So let's start. This second chance is gonna give me an opportunity to once again prove that I deserve to be amongst the very top guys in the world. On Saturday, 17th of Feb 2024, Michael Todd defeated Pavlo Derbedyev 3 pins to 0 in what turned out to be a dominant win for the monster. This was Michael's first comeback match after a very long year of rehab and patience before the final comeback. Throughout the match, Michael never seemed to be in any kind of trouble whatsoever. The best thing for Michael and his fans was seeing Michael's pronation back into the business. Michael seemed to have lost his pronation after the nerve issues struck his hand somewhere around July 2021. That's why he was losing all the matches despite getting a stop in every single one of them, because he was being turned palm up and couldn't access his king's move. Michael's riser looked solid in this match. Bicep held up well, arm and triceps looked amazing. The press was almost unstoppable. Even Pavlo said that if there is anyone who believes he can stop Michael's press, I want to see that happening. Michael didn't even have to use the king's move in this match, which he most certainly will if he needs it.
Giving that, knowing what I know now, I'm very pleased. I never had to go full kings. You know, I had a little bit of like angle about right here probably. So I'm gonna keep tightening that angle up, closing that angle up. But trust me, if a king's move is required for me to win, I will full-blown king's move that shit.
So the only thing lacking was Michael's cupping ability. Because yes, he took Pavlo's hand, but he was losing his own wrist as well. Going into the match, Pavlo didn't know what technique Michael was going to be using, because Michael has not competed in a very long time. But he thought that for sure he's going to be stronger than Michael. But quickly, he got surprised by seeing that Michael was not only able to match his strength, but he also exceeded it in some areas. Pavlo said that I was able to patiently wait and then turn Devon's left arm palm up, but that trick didn't work against Michael Todd. So at least we know where Devon LARRATT's left arm is, and maybe, just maybe, Michael's right arm is already ahead of that level. So that may already put Michael somewhere around top 15 in this world.
He exceeded my expectations already. I did not expect that he will be that powerful after surgery that fast. He will be probably top 10 next half a year.
But after this match, both Pavlo Derbedyev and Engin Terzi advised Michael, gave him some tips and exercises to work on his cupping. As Michael was saying, irrespective of the result of this match, it is going to tell him what he needs to work on, and that is cupping. Michael laid down his best case scenario plan in front of Engin Terzi and all of the fans. Be successful against Frank. 6 weeks later, be successful against Lars. That would be number 9 and number 6. And after that, Michael said if Devon doesn't want to defend his 115 kg title, then he would like to have an interim title match for that weight category against either Evgeny Prudnik or Ivan Matyushenko. If this doesn't work out, then he would love to jump into the super heavyweights and pull against Georgy Svetkov. I like the idea of pulling Svetkov. The way he pulls and the way I pull, if I can get 10% stronger and get my cup, I think that guy is in trouble. I think I got a shot. I would say that this year has already been so good for Michael Todd, and that never used to be the case. I have not seen that many things go well for Michael Todd in many years. So he got a good rehab from his injury. Despite being impatient about competing, he was held back by his wife, by the doctors.
It just sucks.
I know you're ready to get back in the game.
It's so hard to just sit on the sidelines.
So the injury healed up well. Now he won his first comeback. And by the way, this is how you should make a comeback, with easier opponents. Frank Lamparelli is also a good match. I think Pavlo may be stronger than Frank, but Frank is for sure going to give Michael a tougher match because he's going to attack Michael's hand. There is no way I see Michael's hand fully holding up against Frank. The only thing that is going to help him win is a stronger arm, because he has a stronger arm than Frank. And talking about the comeback, Winning every single match after your comeback is a must. You should not make a comeback like Denis CYPLENKOV did against Devon LARRATT and now Hermes Gasparini. So who's next? Maybe Levan? I don't see it going well for Denis CYPLENKOV, but this, in my opinion, is a perfect comeback. And you can see that in the comment section as well. Try to find some hate against Michael now. He has completely turned everything around. Everyone is supporting Michael. Everyone is becoming a fan. Look at the views he is getting on his videos. Look at the views the Engin Terzi interview with Michael got. It's probably one of the most famous interviews ever. Then the monster was asked his opinion about the Hermes vs Denis and Devon vs Levan match. Hermes's ability to explode outside into top roll and when necessary transition into a press could potentially give Denis problems because he does know how to pull a king's move and Denis is doing a lot more open top roll. So looks like Michael has Hermes Gasparini as the favorite in that super match. And after that, he showed his intentions to pull Denis CYPLENKOV as well in the future. I think that match makes perfect sense because Michael has also defeated Denis in the past and Denis has about 6 pins against Michael's 3 pins in their head-to-head competition. Then the prediction about Devon versus Levan match. The only way it's a match is if Devon closes the gap in strength. The only way that I feel Levan can win is to do it just like he did the last time. Just be too strong. Michael believes that Devon may go into the king's move right from the beginning without caring much about the health of his arm. And then if the match stops, the crowd is going to go crazy. Please mention your thoughts about all of the topics discussed in this video. Please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again.